do it. Alright, so let me make sure and pull this thing up. Make sure it's going, but should be started and future upcoming. Alright, it just says it's upcoming right now. So we'll see if it ends up working or not. Let me oh, good. Okay, we're good to go. Alright, so today's stream will be let me push this back a little bit and get this a little bit in here. So for today's stream, first I'm gonna do this Cars set, then it's on to the bigger one, Flo's VA Cafe, and then at the end I've got some Dungeons and Dragons minifigures to open up, so that will be today. I also have a package that is supposed to arrive probably during the stream, so I'll have to test and see if that works out. Now, I can actually test that myself. Let me see if this mute thing... And if I turn that on, and I listen to this. Wonderful. Alright, so, first set is, I don't even know what it's called. It's a little set with Lightning and Francesco. It's pretty cool. Pretty much just got it to get the characters. I do not have many Cars sets. Honestly surprised I didn't get them, but at the same time, when these were coming out, I guess it was around when Cars 2, and I just didn't buy as much Cars merchandise when Cars 2 came out. I was more into it when Cars 1 came out, and then I went to see the movie, and that was really it for Cars 2. Didn't do too much with it, so yeah, I'm assuming this one will be very, very quick, but excited for it. As I don't have any of these characters, I have one set. I have one car. Actually, no, I might have a Mater as well. But I have set with Luigi and Guido, and I can't even find the parts for that set, so who knows. I say I have it, but I might not even. But I'm excited to open up those Dungeons and Dragons minifigures. I found a code scanning thing that seemed to work. Tested it with one and it was right, so we'll see how it goes today. I should be missing 2 of them, so yeah, there will be another one of this, the Witch Queen, and yeah, I have a list of all the figures so that I know them, because I don't know any of them, but at least that should work then. Yeah. Alright, Lightning is just about done here. So there's 6 characters in the second set, which I'm quite excited for. There's some really cool ones in there, and that's always exciting. But just Lightning itself, I really love these characters and these printed or molded parts. They're all very cool. I like them quite a bit. But did I didn't miss a part, did I? Seems like I did, but I might not have. Who knows? Alright, let's get these tires on Mr. Lightning, and then Lightning is finished. It's pretty cool looking. Definitely like him. Alright, I think go there, and that will go there, and there we go. We have Lightning McQueen. It's a cool one. I like him. All right, on to character number 2, Francesco Bernoulli, which I guess relating to Francesco. I'm happy Formula One is back this week. That's always a fun thing now going on, and yeah, very happy that that is back. A couple more printed parts used for Francesco. A lot of printed parts in these because all the characters use printed parts. There's a decent amount of stickers, but not a ton. And yeah, so this is first of 3 streams for the next couple weeks. We'll also have one in a couple days, which will be, what will it be? August 1st stuff. Still have some August 1st sets yet to build, so we'll be building those, and yeah, that'll be when Thursday, yes. Alright, there's one of his printed parts. I think he's getting close to being finished. I think this is a very short and small build, but it'll be fun to put together a Cars build, and yeah, Francesco's looking pretty good. Onto the rear wing of the car. But I think a lot in Flo's V8 Cafe are exclusive to the set. I don't know for certain, but pretty sure about that. So that's exciting, and some cool characters in there. So yeah, by the end, I guess I'll have a decent amount of characters to sort of start off a Lego Cars collection. All right, and there we go. Francesco Bernoulli there, looking pretty cool. Lightning and Francesco together, and then move on to the actual substance and build for today, which with 4 parts here. Got the first little build on this little all-in-all stand, and that will be that. There's not, I think, too much building, and it's pretty simple, so I might actually be able to get through a stream without a mistake, which would be quite something. But yeah, I can actually flip these pages. I think both these instruction manuals are vertical ones, which is definitely interesting to see. I feel like have that happen all that often, but yeah, I'm surprised I didn't get this set when it came out, or even for that matter a lot of the smaller cars. Like, I didn't buy or get that many of the large sets to begin with around this time, so it makes sense I wouldn't have gotten Flo's V8 Cafe, but I'm surprised about these. Oh goodness me. Oh good. Hopefully that's not a persisting issue with this thing and it doesn't go all freezy. But yeah, I'm excited to see the figures from the Dungeons and Dragons series. I was at Walmart yesterday and they had a full box of them, so or actually 4 full boxes of them, and yeah, see how it goes and how many I can actually get. and how many I will be ordering on Bricklink, because I don't think I'm going to go out and scan too many more. Actually, it's pretty easy, and it'll be a lot easier when it actually is a whole much harder process trying to do it early. Probably would have been easier just to buy buy a full box, but yeah, didn't really feel that much like doing that, so oh, okay, let's not lose parts, especially one that's going to be somewhat important. It's not the best idea, but yeah, this one looks like a fun little set. Just about finished it, actually. It's very much close to the end, but it's a nice one. I like it. Oh, I see now where this is the bases of these things. Building a little bit of a track, I guess. Almost done this little section, and I think it's just a couple little details on the top of this thing, but this is much simpler build than what you'd find now, and I don't mind it. It's just a nice calm build. And there's Grievous back there. I built him yesterday. He's big. He's honestly very big. I was sort of surprised by how big the figure actually is. Yeah. Alright. The checkered flag. Tilt that a little bit. And the Italian flag. And that logo right there. And then the last, the lights. That's what's left. And then it's on to the next one, which it's mostly characters right at the start. It's all characters, I think, for the first three, or first two bags, and then it's the rest of it, the last couple of them. Okay, there goes the red stud. We've got another one here. Alright, and that will just clip down there. And fold down there. And there we go. We've got the full thing blocking the... Let me move these guys here. Move this. There. Lightning will be coming over the line first. And that is the first one, which... Now it's on to the one that I'm quite excited to build, Flo's V8 Cafe. I believe starting with Lightning once again, but this one is the Cruising Lightning McQueen, so that will be exciting. Yeah. So flow, mater, and lightning are the builds to start. So all right. Lightning. Ooh, could that be? Could that be the package? Very well could be. All right. I just snapped a black piece. I guess it's too old. So that's not great. I will find an additional one of those and fix that up after. That's not great. What is that? Definitely not ideal. Alright. Mr. Lightning McQueen. It's gonna need some repairs, I guess, after this build. But it's looking cool so far. Other than the fact that he's not going to have a rear wing. Actually, I guess he does. Which is very, I thought dark red would be the issue, not black pieces, but I guess black pieces from quite a few years ago now snap easily. That's alright. At least I guess it can still somewhat attach to the build. But lightning is just about done now. And these printed parts, oh, okay, if I do that, it'll be backwards, so I won't do that. But let me get that in there. The rear wing is staying on, and we'll put another lightning right there onto some traffic cones, and then the next character. Alright, Mater. Toe Mater is the second character of Flo's V8 Cafe. That is the right printed part. Quite a few prints in both these sets. It's nice to see. I think I have a Mater somewhere, but not entirely sure where, so nice to get one. And these printed Toe Mater bricks. I definitely have a few of these, so I think that's, I don't even remember. Maybe it's just the separate Mater set that I have. I don't know. But never got too many Cars sets, so happy to pick them up now. And I think I skipped half a page. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Just about skipped the whole page. Didn't do that, so that's good. Alright. Car's teeth. There they are. I think this one is one of my favorite builds for any of the Cars characters, is this Mater one. I think they did it pretty good. I think I want to get the big one at some point soon. The Ultimate Mater, I think is what they call it. And I think I think there's 3 of them. I was going to say there's 2, but I think there's also a Francesco. So, Lightning, Mater, and Francesco, those ultimate builds. Alright, let's not do the hook backwards and clip that in there. Wonderful. And Mater is just about done. It's on to Flow, I think is the last one of the bag 1 characters, and then Sarge. Oh my, did I snap another piece? Let me answer this text message. Geez, these black clip pieces in this set are very, very fragile, and one's snapped. That's not ideal. Alright, gonna need a lot of repairs before I finish this thing. I'll have to order, I guess. I should have a couple of those though, so I think I'll be alright. Oh, there's 2 different wheel types, are there? Yes, there is. On Tow Mater. And that will do it for Mater. Alright. Now it's on to the last of the characters. For the first bag, Flow. I believe this is the only one that she comes in. Actually, I think all the next 3 characters also in this set all only come in this set, so that's, I guess, a big part of this one to get the full Radiator Springs lineup is this set. But I don't think they ever made a Ramon. Sort of surprised they didn't put him in into this set. I think it took him until Cars 4 for the or Cars 3 to do one of them, I think it was, that they just did. Oh, let me mute this. There we go. Should be back up and ready to go now. Alright, I've been waiting for that the whole day to finally show up, and not the whole day, it's 1 o'clock. But yeah, that was that. Alright, flow. I like all the prints that they've gotten, or that they have on these characters. They look quite nice. All right. The tires on flow. No snapping parts with this one, so that's good. I guess I was really surprised Mater actually came together and didn't snap. His reddish brown's always a bit of an issue. But there's Flo. She looks pretty good. Alright. Let's on to the second bag. Let's get that one all ready to go. And Fillmore first. Let's see. First one. Oh no, not another black clip piece. Those haven't gone all too well today. They've all been snapping. How's it going? New profile picture. Indiana Jones. Alright, this is one of my favorite ones. Cool printed parts on Fillmore. Alright. Yeah. So, built this first, which is just small cars set, and then just doing Flo's V8 Cafe now, and then after that, I've got these Dungeons and Dragons minifigures to open up. I think I've got 12 of them there, so that's the rest of the stream for today. Alright, Fillmore's coming together now. Okay, hope this black piece does not snap off this time. And it looks alright, not as loose as the other joints. Alright. Oh, more printed parts. Quite a few with him. That's quite a few prints. How's it going? I didn't schedule the last ones, which I think was the issue. I started them pretty much right on time. This one I scheduled, and I think that's one thing. Is actually scheduled this one, so yeah. I probably should be scheduling them and not just starting them on the time. So I think that's what happened with that one. So yeah. All right. Fillmore is just about done. Yeah, I thought I'd post that, especially since they weren't going to be on Fridays. I thought I should probably post that. Where's your face? There's Fillmore's face. Almost just put on a piece with no printing on them. Wouldn't have worked. All right. But I don't think after next week's stream, so I'll have the one whenever Thursday this week, but then next week is Tuesday again. After that, I don't think I'll be having any streams for a while. I think I'm gonna be pretty busy for a couple months, so I think next week's stream will probably be the last for a few months, and then I think it'll be January where we'll start up again with quite a few. So there's Fillmore. Looks pretty cool. A lot of printed parts on him, but yeah. But should be back to weekly streams probably starting in January, but I'll see. Might have a one-off stream every now and again, but it's definitely not gonna be weekly like the last month or so. Not totally stop streaming, but for the next 4 months, I think I'll have to stop. But after that, I'll be back to regular streams. So that's the schedule for those. But I'll see. I guess actually I probably will. I probably will do one. Yeah, I probably will have one right around Christmas time. So there is that. So I'll have one in December, but probably not all that much. Especially since there's not all that many new releases to build sets off, but I don't know. I'll see. I am working on that build for stuff, so there's stuff like that maybe I do a one-off stream for that, but probably not too much. Am I building this right? I think I am. Yes. All right. Good. Sarge is the next character, and just like all the others, got a bunch of printed parts. All right, there he is. It's an interesting inverted slope. Alright, Sarge is just about done, and it's on to the last character of the set, Sally, who I think only came in this one as well. Alright, which wheels am I putting on this guy? go. All right. There's Sarge. I probably will around that time, so yeah. I don't know what I'll build for then, but I do have one of the Fortnite sets pre-ordered, so I'll have that, and then there's that Star Wars special set for October. I won't be buying the sail barge, I don't think. I don't think I really want to be buying that set, so yeah. Probably will do a stream around then, and should be good. Alright, this is the smallest one of them all. Very quick on Sally. Didn't take long at all. Alright. Yeah, I watched last night, or at least for a couple innings. But not going into any of them this week. I don't really know if I'm going to go. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to go to any Blue Jays games for the rest of the year, but I do have a Tigers and Red Sox game to go to next week, so there will be that, but yeah, that should be fun. I'm excited to go to Detroit. I'm going to Detroit for a few days to go to the game, and then I'll check out a few things, and yeah. I'd rather I'd be in Boston, I guess, because I definitely would rather go to Fenway, but yeah, I'm excited to go check it out, and one of the most things I'm most excited to do is just go around to a few different stores. Like, I'm way too excited to go to a Target. It's been quite a few years since I've been to one, so I'm excited for that. And yeah, there's just also, I think there's a couple bricks and minifigs stores that I want to check out, and yeah, should be fun, and seeing some baseball. I'll probably wear my Red Sox jersey, and yeah, that will be that. All right, I'll restart that. When Target opened in Canada, not quite a few years, but a few years back, it was not good. It was just not that good. It was, I think they probably got one stock of items in their entire time being here. It was just, after a few weeks, there was barely anything in the stores. And they had so many stores too. I think they went way too big with it. But yeah. All right. The gas areas of Flo's V8 Cafe. Completely blind, I guess. So it's right there. All right. There we go. Okay, falling apart. That's nice. Okay. Getting, I guess, near the end of this set, and then it's on to the Dungeons and Dragons figures. I'm excited to open those up. A little bit of a Red Sox fan. More of a Celtics fan, but I do like a lot of Boston sports teams, or I guess 2 Boston sports teams. So there's that, and yeah, that's it. Probably doesn't make sense to be cheering on a team, the division rival of the Blue Jays, but yeah, the Blue Jays will definitely always be my main team to cheer for. Alright, the gas things there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, more of Celtics I feel like than the Red Sox, but I do like the Red Sox, and I've always sort of liked the Red Sox in a way. I liked Dustin Pedroia quite a bit when he was playing, so that was probably a big reason for it, so but yeah, that's I would go with probably my top MLB teams are probably the Blue Jays, then the Red Sox, and then probably the Phillies are my my biggest teams that I support for baseball. Okay, dropping stuff all over the place. The roof of this thing doesn't really even, just slides in there. Interesting. Alright. Got this section of it done. Now it's on to the next one. Alright. Quite like this set, all the characters in it. Definitely one that I have wanted to pick up for a while. And yeah. Alright. Another section of this, and then I think there's a middle section, and that's about it for the set. I have no idea where I'm going to put this. I should probably think about that more often when I buy Lego sets, is where I'm actually going to put them. But I have no idea for this one. But I'll find a spot somewhere. I don't know if I'll find a spot. Probably won't find a spot. But, oh, the car washing area is now the second section of this. Flo's V8 Cafe. Falling all over the place. Okay. it's it. Last bits of the set. And then it's on to the minifigures. So the stream in a couple days will just be a bunch of August 1st sets that I still need to build. The Ferrari F40, the Dual on Peredia Star Wars set. I think there's a Marvel set in there, and I think also a promo. So that will be that on Thursday. And then I have not a clue what next Tuesday will be. Either I'm gonna need to pick something up on during the weekend before the stream, or I will work on a build that I've been working on. So, and there is that section. All right. Yeah, next Tuesday's stream next week will be the last one for until December, until that Christmas stream. And now that's going to happen. I'm definitely doing that stream now, so until that stream, that's so yeah. Let me get that over there. Like there's potentially maybe doing a one-off stream. So yeah, there's that. I've also got a local Lego convention in November, so maybe I do something around then. But it definitely won't be weekly, like it's been for the last little while. Work, just busier time with work, so yeah, that's alright. Where are you, little one by ones? There we go. So I really enjoyed streaming though for a couple months. I quite enjoyed it. So it will probably be weekly once again in the new year. So yeah, and then I would assume so. They're pretty close to weekly. And at least then with January 1st, there will be a bunch of January sets to build. Excited to do a set building the ARC 170 when that comes out. So I'm excited for that January 1st. Or actually January 2nd, I think, because I don't think any stores around me are actually opened on New Year's Day that have a Lego store. So that will be that. That'd be cool. I don't know if they're gonna have a playset one at the same time as the UCS. I'm sort of hoping that the May UCS will be like a Jedi Interceptor 2-pack or something. I think that'd be kind of fun. But I'm excited for the January 1st Star Wars stuff. It all sounds, the rumors all sound very good, or at least somewhat good, of the stuff coming out, so should be some interesting stuff for January 1st. Sadly, no Padme Battle Pack, which gonna have to wait till the summer, I guess, for the Padme Battle Pack. And it better happen. It's ridiculous that they've waited this many years of battle packs to release a Padme Battle Pack. It's just outrageous. So hopefully it happens in the summer, because it doesn't look like it will be happening this January. Or a May 1st set. I don't know. Alright, I pushed that Technic pin in way too far. Alright, the rubber band goes on to this thing. Switches there, and there, and there. Alright, that's easy enough. I'm quite excited for the Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor as well. That's definitely a January set I'm quite excited for. As well as the MIDI scale stuff. I've enjoyed that the last 2 years, so weird to get it in January though, but should be exciting. But I think there's a lot of Formula 1 sets coming out, so that's probably the thing I'm most excited for. How is this thing going there? Oh goodness. Oh, that'd do it. That would solve the issue. Maybe actually putting the thing in there right. Okay, let's drop this all over the place. Couldn't even do it with the simplest of builds. My goodness. Well, I guess it's now up to Friday or Thursday's stream to see if I don't make a mistake in a set. Couldn't do it, it turns out. Okay. Dropping pieces, and again, that's always a great thing to do. Lose the pieces. Alright. I like the build here. It's not all that big, which is probably a good thing. I built this yesterday. Was sort of surprised with how big it turned out to be, and now I have no clue where to put them. So I'm happy that this thing isn't huge. That Grievous is definitely probably my favorite of the Star Wars buildable characters. That and a few of the other ones, like the Jango Fett's pretty cool. All the helmeted characters are pretty nice. It's more just the ones with sort of the human faces that look a bit weird. But I don't think it was the worst of Star Wars sub-themes. I really like the Planet Series sets. I kind of wish they'd go back to that, but I don't think that went overly well when they did release them. But it was definitely one of my favorites. think that's one Star Wars collection that I wouldn't mind completing, is getting all those Planet Series collection sets sealed. I don't think they're overly expensive. I think the last wave is, because I don't think it was released in North America, I think is how it was. This is the Grievous buildable character from, I don't know how many years back, not as old as the UCS one, but yeah. The Grievous buildable character. I think the UCS one is like I think it's white. It's not a tan color, it's just like the minifigure Grievous that would have released around the same time, where it's the white instead of the tan that they've been using now for a while. These order instruction manual pages, actually I think the last set I was building wasn't all that better, but the black pieces look like dark bluish gray, and the dark bluish gray pieces look a bit more like dark bluish gray, but the black definitely looks a lot more gray than it does black in the instructions. It's not too bad. Definitely not the worst of them. All right. Oh, I think there's a bit of a sign now. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Huh. So I guess I can. Okay. It goes up and down. Don't know what the reason for that is. Alright. Cool, I guess. I was sort of surprised by that's just pushing down. Should have known that when I put the elastic band in the thing, but yeah. You're definitely. But I think when I was finishing up the Guardian ship last week, there were parts in that instruction manual even that weren't all that great printed, so maybe they're still having the issue of can't seem to print instruction manuals that great. But yeah, it's not too bad. All right, another layer to this roof, and it's just about done. Flo's V8 Cafe. Oh, it just sticks right onto the stud. Interesting. I feel like they didn't. Surprising that they would just have you click those pieces onto the studs. Alright. Got another one of these in there. And one of those. And then Oh, I see. Okay. I understand what the feature is. It's supposed to shoot out the car from the thing. Okay, that makes sense now. Wondering what the feature they were trying to build into the thing was. Alright. Oh, need to go back to this, do I? Cool. Alright. Flows V8 Cafe. Fun build. I like it. Now I just need to finish the sign. Okay. Maybe actually get that thing straight on there. That looks good. Alright, the 8. Now they actually built that sign for a set release that long ago. I'm actually kind of impressed. Alright. Flows V8 Cafe. And the little small set as well. And one of the cars can just fit in there. Is that how it goes? And then you're supposed to, oh, okay. I'm going to break something doing that. I'm not going to do that with this set that some of the brown pieces already snapped from being, yeah. All right, there is Flo's V8 Cafe. Now I'll move that guy out of the way to get into the last thing for today. Which, all right, just past an hour, not too bad. All right, so how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 6. All right, 9 and is that 11? So this is one of the figures there. Can't really see all that much of, but that's one of them. All right, let me move this up so it doesn't look too bad. All right, so excited to open these up, the Dungeons and Dragons minifigure series for September 1st. I think they have like 4 boxes of them. So I have the list of them, because I won't know who they're called. This guy is cool, I guess. Alright, he's got a cape. Fun. Alright. This looks just like the leaked image from months ago of the figures, but there's the little pamphlet of the different figures. 2 parts of this cape. This torso and leg print is sort of interesting. Feels like a piece or print from quite a while ago. Not as detailed as the others. It sort of reminds me of Darth Malak from the R2-D2 set, where it's not as detailed of a figure, and for that one especially, it felt like it was in line with the Revan figure, but here's the first one, or I guess second figure for today. Alright, next one. Probably go through these a bit quicker. So I think there's going to be a duplicate of this one, and as well as the Dragon Knight fella, the Paladin. Oh, this is the Druid. I think I'm gonna do pretty good, because I did the scanning thing, even though it's not out yet, so it probably won't work great. Another one with a cape. Oh, that cape is cool. I like this cape. Even though I don't entirely know what direction to put it in, but it's a cool one. Oh, you get two heads. I thought it was just dual-sided heads. You get whole separate heads with these, because I knew some of them had the additional head, but I thought it was just I didn't realize there's a whole second headpiece that you get. That's cool. The Druid with his little bird. That's a fun print on the top of the bird. And then the leaves for his staff looking thing. Alright. This is a really long staff for a minifigure with just short legs, but there is minifigure number 3 with its second head. Alright, next one. Yeah, so there's the additional one of this one. Not going to build this for now. Now time for all these to be the same figure. Alright, this one's a different one. I like this one. This one is definitely, this is the Warlock. This one stood out to me as a really cool looking figure. Yeah, so you get a whole second head with these guys. It's pretty cool. Oh, and you get this second one of I think it's a new knife piece. Alright. His elf ears and hairpiece is a nice one. And there is the Warlock. Alright. There he is. So, there's 4 of them. 4 out of the 12. See how many more I need after this series. I'll probably just order them instead of, actually with this scannable things, it's probably just as easy. Alright, this is the Mind Flare, which is a very cool headpiece. There's 4 pieces in this box. Alright, so there it is. There's the figure, and then the brain with legs. A bin. They go into a bin. I don't have a proper figure display out right now, so I think I have like the first Marvel series actually properly displayed. Alright, this isn't good. So the scan thing was definitely wrong because I didn't have this fella, or I couldn't find this fella, so this isn't good. It's gone well so far, but yeah, I expect that these next 5 are going to be duplicates, because this guy with the scanning thing did not show up for about an hour of me scanning this whole thing. I like this cool guy though. What's this fella's name? Von Zarovich. Looks like a vampire with a nice little rat. And, but I like this one. This was definitely one that stood out to me. That's a cool looking figure. A lot of arm printing on all these guys. Alright, now this worries me as to how many duplicates are going to be left here. There's a cool sword piece introduced a few years ago. Alright, let's see. Ooh, yay, I like this one. This is the Ranger, and I like this one for the single reason that it reminds me of Chima, and I definitely love Lego Chima. Will always. Okay, I kind of want more of these guys now. These are really cool, and I'm going to be going to the store on September 1st and scanning boxes to find as many of these guys as I can, because these are really cool. I like this guy. As well as the new bow piece. There he is with the different leg pieces. That's a cool leg piece. And then he's also got this little puppy, which is cool. Alright, so this is not that bad. It's been one. It's one duplicate. Yeah, I don't want to army build these guys, but I like this one a lot. Now, there should be two of the Dragon Knight fella. So, yeah, this is the Bard. It's very colorful. Yes, I think that's a new scarf piece. So that's nice. A new elf hair piece. Alright, give him his loot. And his sword. Got the additional head. So I guess I'm gonna just end up with a bunch of heads if I try to get the second versions of these guys. So that is the Bard. I think this is probably my least favorite one so far. It's just so colorful. It almost stands out a bit too much with how these, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the 12. Alright, so this is a different one. This is the Lady of Pain, I believe. It's a very orange minifigure. Oh, we're supposed to be floating. Exciting, wow. Oh, you get a little additional one of this part. And then there's the rubberized headpiece. I guess that's a big part of the figure. And then the, there it is. Very orange. Oh, where's the cape? Oh, there it is. Whoa, that's an interesting cape. You have to fold the top flaps the cape in to actually get it to fit in the box. That is a long cape. Now I understand why she's got the clear piece underneath her. This is almost reminding me of President Business's cape from one of the Lego movie sets. That's a cool figure. I like it. Alright, 9. Now I'm assuming that if my scanning was correct, there should be 2 of the Dragon Knight fellas, the Paladin, which should leave the Barbarian. It is the Knight fella, and then the Sorcerer. Okay, so maybe I did scan this guy and completely forgot. I guess I did. This is one of my favorite figures in the set, actually probably is, because these armor pieces look like they would be so useful for just really cool knight pieces, and then it also has this dragon sword piece, which I think would look really cool for any um, Game of Thrones figures, even though it's blue. If it had been green, it would have been, or black, it would have been perfect. But yeah, I'm tempted to get a few more of these guys. All right. Now let me get his horns in the back of his head. And here is the paladin, the dragon knight fella. The gold dragon head looks so cool, and then he's got arm printing and side leg printing. Just wonderful minifigure. Very nice. I quite like it. Not as much as the eagle, but. Alright, last one should be another. Okay, it's not. So, well, I guess it not terrible. This is a different figure, which leaves one. Alright, I'll take that. It's not too bad. So I thought I got 2 dragons. Turns out I didn't. But here is the Tiefling Sorcerer. Purple outfit. Ooh. I could utilize this purple outfit for like a Padme. In some of these dress pieces. Ooh. So there is the last figure, the Tiefling Sorcerer. Alright, so there's the Dungeons and Dragons minifigures. I thought I was going to be missing 2, and now I'm even more disappointed because I'm just missing 1, which makes the whole thing look a bit ridiculous. But there are the 12, or 11 of the 12 figures, which the only one left is the Dwarf Barbarian, which is number 1 in the entire series. There's in the corner. So I think I will get more of these guys because these are cool, and more of these guys. One of my favorite parts of this one is this little dragon, the molded little dragon piece. That's really cool. But yeah, that is the Dungeons and Dragons minifigures. Let me put this one together, the one duplicate for today. So I first bought I think it was 6 of them, and then I wanted to test to see if the minifigure scanning things would actually work, and they did. So I went back and started scanning to see if I could get the whole series, and then I guess I couldn't find any barbarians. But I'm pretty sure I had scanned a second one of these, so I think that was this guy. Pretty lucky that it didn't turn out to be not a duplicate. Yeah, that is the figures for today. Ooh, this arm printing is nice on this character. Very simple one that... Alright, I need to look at all these now and decide which ones could make good Padme outfits, because they feel like very normal outfits that could potentially work for me making Padmes. I'm going to rate these minifigures on a scale of 1 to 10, and 1 is the outfits will not work for Padme, and the 10 is these work well for Padme. So first, the Tiefling Sorcerer. Purple outfit. The arm print might be a little bit too much, but you add like a purple dress under that, this can be a Padme, so we're going to go an 8. Padme never wore armor like a knight, So gotta go with 1 on the dragon. This dress, very good. Probably a bit too bright, but a 9 again. Padme never wore something like this, so a 1. Padme is not a bird, so a 0. This is more of a Rush Clovis outfit, not Padme, so we're gonna go like a 3, because she can maybe wear that. Now this is a dress. This actually works. This isn't that bad. I'm gonna go an 8 here. This is actually pretty solid. Yeah, no, Padme definitely would never wear this. So 1. A red dress. This is kind of works, but then there's also this like the skeleton part of this character right in the torso, and I don't think that works. So 4. The witch. The arm printing could maybe work on a Padme, but I don't think that well. But it's not that bad. Like a 4. And yeah, no, Padme definitely would not look like a moose or some sort of woodland creature. So, like a 2. So yeah, that's the Dungeons and Dragons minifigure, and that's them rated out of 10 for how well they would work for Padme outfits. All right. So, I think that's mostly it for today, except for one thing. I did bring in one thing because I bought them over the weekend for a little show and tell of things that aren't Lego, but I still think are sort of cool. I bought these, which is the full series of Series 1 Jakks Pacific Simpsons toys, the 5-inch figures. So there's Automan, there's Bart, there's Homer, and there's Groundskeeper Willie. So that is that. And I also walked out of the store with the display case. I got a lot of weird looks walking around with this. I had 2 people ask me if I was selling anything because I was standing around with this in my hand, pretty much looking like I was selling chocolates or something. So yeah, there was that. But these are really cool. I like them a lot. And yeah, I don't need to be buying more things for other collections, but there's those. And that was pretty much it. I am going to, I think, buy a second one of these, this character. I went to 4 Walmarts it was, and to find Willie. I found the others 3 very easily, and then no store I went to had them, so I finally found them. So I definitely wasn't going to be telling them to sell this one, because that one was way too hard to find. But that's another thing I'm excited to go to Target for, is to check to see if they have any of those. So that was today's stream. Next one will be Thursday at the same time with a bunch of August 1st sets. And that will be that. So yeah, Thursday, and then Tuesday next week will be the last one for a little bit. But yeah, it will be at the same time on Thursday. And yeah, I'll schedule that now so that the notifications actually go out that it started, and not that when the video finally uploads after the stream ends. So yeah, I'll schedule that, but it will be at the same time as today's stream, just Thursday. And then next week, Tuesday, which I still have no idea what I'm gonna do. But yeah, these are cool. I like these guys, even though none of them work as Padme outfits. Yeah, so thanks for watching the stream. It was fun going over some stuff. Okay, I just knocked that off. That's not good. It was a fun build. I like it. I have no idea where it's gonna go now, but I'll find a space. And yeah, that was that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one, Thursday. So bye.